Hello, fabulous Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2014. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Well, last month, the month of March, ends with a pretty potent new moon, and that's actually the energy that you're carrying into this month at the very beginning. Mainly what I'm seeing is changes where it comes to your workplace. That's where I think a lot of the focus is going to be. So if you are actually in a workplace, like a lot of people are, you're likely to see people leaving, but more likely, you're likely to see people coming in. This is a new moon after all. It's about fresh beginnings, new starts, and new people as well. And so you can expect changes to take place in the workplace. It looks like there may be a little bit of chaos, there may be a little bit of tension, but you can decide to consider it all very exhilarating. I don't think that necessarily, if there are any changes for you in particular, I think a lot of them are likely to be self-created. So it's likely going to be you that says, I don't want to do this anymore. Or it's likely to be you that says, I want to do much more of this and more of that. If you are self-employed, this is likely going to be a time that's very busy for you on a level of your business, where you just feel the pressure of deadlines. There's a lot of work to be done. You should thank the universe for all the work that is going to be on offer for you. But it is going to require your time. It is going to require your attention. But more than that, what I'm seeing is you being challenged. And this could be in a great way if you allow it to be. This could be in a way where you are encouraged to stretch what you understand you're capable of, when you're asked to bring forward qualities and characteristics you didn't even know were in you, and all of a sudden you become aware of that, hey, I'm actually really good at this. I don't know where this came from. This ability came from. I didn't know I could speak like that. I didn't know I could act like that. I didn't know I could think that fast on my feet. But here it is, and you demonstrate it, and it allows you to really capture an opportunity and accelerate your standing in your work. The middle of the month brings the first of two eclipses set to take place. So the first eclipse is in the sign of Libra, the sign immediately preceding yours. And as I spoke about extensively, have been speaking about in the last few months, you've got Mars, your ancient ruler, moving through the sign just before yours. So you are going through a lot of sort of rebirth, if you will, a renewed understanding of what it is that really motivates you, what's really under the surface, and maybe even looking at things that you haven't been looking at before, didn't even realize that were there in some cases as well. Lots going on behind the scenes. And I spoke about this extensively in last month's horoscopes, but I have been talking about the importance of this extended visit. Now, when you've got an eclipse happening in the same part of the sky, it does suggest that some very powerful emotions are likely to come to the surface, and you don't know where they came from, but ultimately it is about you seeing how you've been behaving, how you've been in the world. And it is about you acknowledging to yourself how you may have been behaving in ways that are actually pushing away the very things that you think that you want, you believe that you want, and you believe are good for you. Welcome this opportunity, because it is an opportunity of release. It is an opportunity for you to put behind and put in the past whatever it is that's been interfering with your highest stated intentions. By the time we get you to the end of the month, there is an eclipse happening in your opposite sign. Now, I'm going to be speaking about it extensively in the love-focused horoscopes for this month. But let's just say for the general horoscope, ultimately, an eclipse happening in your opposite sign has to do with partnerships. There is an element of love to that. I mean, traditionally, really one of the most important partnerships we form is in marriage, right? Traditionally, when we sign that contract and say, okay, I'm binded to you, that's a pretty strong commitment. And I'm very much of the belief that when you are signing a contract with another person, chances are that this isn't the first lifetime you've made a significant commitment like that. I mean, that's pretty significant. And so you've got this eclipse happening in the sign of partnerships, and considering that you're starting the month with such important work-related energy, that's really where a lot of your focus is going to be. And in the middle of the month, you are really, like, a lot of emotion, some deep stuff is really coming out and getting out of the way that keeps you from your highest stated intentions. It leads me to believe that that, at least for some of you out there, if not most of you, there is going to be the opportunity to align with another person as part of reaching your goals, and especially reaching towards your larger goals. I say this because this particular eclipse is speaking harmoniously to a lot of different power plays right now, including Saturn in your sign, and including your modern ruler, Pluto. And you put these together, and it does suggest that you are making changes, or at least you are being helped by somebody new that you meet to really not only understand what it is that you want in every area of life, but also to move towards it as well. This is going to be the time to meet people, all kinds of people, even people you don't want to have romance with. Be open to meeting them, because towards the end of the month, some magical connections are likely to be made with people whom, and if you are so inclined to think as I am, whom you have already had connections with, and there is a familiarity. There is sort of an awakening on meeting these people. And these people are likely to be a part of your life, every area of life, as I said, for a very long time to come. It really is partners that open up the magic towards the end of the month. Regardless of how independent you have been in the past, this is going to be a time when you do want to meet people, you do want to let people in, and you do want to share and communicate your dreams and your ideas about the future and what you believe could be, what you're passionate about, what's fun for you. You put all this together, and it suggests a time that you are on a process and on a path towards achieving your dreams. In the beginning of the month, get the work done. By the time we get you to the middle of the month, get anything out of the way. Let your spirit be cleaned of anything that gets in the way of what you truly want. And by the end of the month, people will be rushing towards you to help you achieve those very things. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.